The Green Beauty Conversations podcast is ending. There. I said it. After more than 330 episodes and 8.5 years of recording, we are done. We are finished. We are hanging up the microphone. It's been a wild ride, but all good things must come to an end. And actually, no, we're not done at all. We're just getting started. And that's exactly what I want to talk about in this week's episode. So settle in as I explain to you exactly what's about to happen. Hi, it's Lorraine Dallmeier, chartered environmentalist, biologist, and the CEO of award-winning online organic cosmetic formulation school, Formula Botanica. I host the Green Beauty Conversations podcast, which has had well over 1 million global downloads. And these are my green beauty opinions, where I challenge you to think differently about the beauty industry. If you love hearing my thoughts on green beauty, make sure you subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode. So what's actually going on here? Well, season 1 of Green Beauty Conversations is wrapping up. And I do appreciate that calling it season 1 after 300 plus episodes and 8.5 years of continuously recording is, well, quite frankly, a little bit audacious. Because most podcasts that make it to season 2 are doing so after 8 episodes and probably a mild existential crisis. We've had over 300 episodes. Anyway, here we are, and it turns out that our podcast does have seasons after all. We just didn't know it until now. So when the team and I started this podcast back in February 2018, can you believe it? I had no idea what it would become. We just wanted an outlet at the time, and we wanted to talk about the things that interested us, like the beauty industry and its ingredients and its environmental impact and all the nuances of what it means to be green. I'm a chartered environmentalist. I find this stuff really fascinating. And I've never been especially good at keeping my opinions to myself. So the podcast was a natural fit and gave us a wonderful way of talking to our students and prospective students. But what I didn't entirely anticipate was how much you'd come back. It's week after week, episode after episode. We've had close to 1.5 million global downloads. We've topped the charts in more than 80 countries around the world. We've had over 400 5-star reviews on this podcast. And if you haven't left us a review yet, please do in your favorite podcast app. And we have a listener base now that mirrors the Formula Botanica student community around the world, with listeners in the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, quite frankly, everywhere. And those people care about what goes into their beauty products and they want to understand them properly. And that means an awful lot, more than the numbers, actually. So the truth about season 1 is this, because it has in many ways been the Lorraine show the whole time. That's me. I'm Lorraine. I've been the voice you hear every week. And when I've had guests, I've been the one briefing them, coaxing opinions out of them, shaping the conversation into something that's worth your time. And when good guests have been hard to find, because believe me, finding genuinely interesting, articulate, evidence-led voices is harder than it sounds. Well, in those moments, I've filled the gap with my own opinion pieces instead. And all of this, the Lorraine show, has also given you the impression that Formula Botanica is just me, which I think does a massive disservice to our school. Because what you haven't heard nearly enough of is the Formula Botanica team. Because we do have a team, and it's sizable, and they're wonderful. So all of that is going to change in season 2, which will be back soon. We have, at Formula Botanica, we have a cosmetic scientist, a formulation scientist, a pharmacist, a biochemist, a beauty brand marketing expert, a team of formulation tutors who between them know things about this industry that surprises me on a regular basis. I work alongside these people every day. Their knowledge is formidable. Their opinions are worth hearing. So you're going to start hearing them. Because we're going to start looking at the questions you've been asking about formulation, about running an indie beauty business, about what the industry is telling you and whether you should believe it. These questions continuously flood into the school. And in season 2, we're going to start answering them properly with the people best placed to do it. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be interviewing my colleagues. We're going to be chatting together. So you're still going to be hearing from me every single week, but I'm going to be joined by the amazing people at Formula Botanica. And one more change that I think is worth flagging is you're now actually going to see us, because season 2 is going video first. We've been recording video for a long time for this podcast without doing very much with it, because it's quite a lot of work to undertake all of that. But it's also a waste, and that stops now. So we're going to start putting out video episodes on YouTube and on our socials that go with all of the podcast episodes we're recording. And if you've ever been curious about what the Formula Botanica team actually looks like, you are about to find out. So the good news is season 2 will be back. I can tell you that with confidence. I'm not going anywhere, and neither is this podcast. But we just need a short break to reset things, get the team set up, and then we'll be back. And we'll make some big announcements when we're ready to go. I promise you it shouldn't be too long. In the meantime, you have over 300 episodes to go and work through. And I would be very surprised and deeply impressed, honestly, if you've listened to all of them. So there are conversations in our back catalogue about ingredients, about sustainability claims, about packaging, about running an indie brand, about the gap between what the beauty industry promises and what it can actually deliver. And I am still very proud of all those episodes. Many of them have aged much better than I even expected. So here's my challenge to you for this week. Go back into the Green Beauty Conversations back catalogue and find one episode that you've never listened to. Pick a topic that you've been curious about, or one that makes you slightly uncomfortable, or simply the one that you had lined up that you then missed, and go and listen to it. And then make sure that you stay subscribed in whatever podcast player you listen to us in, because season 2 is coming, and I promise you it will be worth the wait. So that leaves me to say thank you for listening to my Green Beauty opinions. Remember to visit the Formula Botanica website at formulabotanica.com to try our free online formulation course. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the Green Beauty Conversations podcast, please do so now in your favorite podcast app, because you'll be the first to hear when we're back with season 2. Season 2 is coming. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you soon.